just tryna live my best life. Pull up in a new foreign whip and I'm iced out, yeah. I just want a new lifestyle. Everything around me is upgraded and I'm blessed now, yeah. Got no time for the hate, say goodbye to the snakes. Only time for the cake right now, yeah. I'm just tryna live my best life, yeah. I'm just gonna live my best life. I'm just tryna live my best life. Pull up in a new foreign whip and I'm iced out, yeah. I just want a new lifestyle. Everything around me is upgraded and I'm blessed now, yeah. Got no time for the hate, say goodbye to the snakes. Only time for the cake right now, yeah. I'm just tryna live my...
Alright, so for this topic, the question is, why did it take someone from London to make Six Talk? Why don't people from Toronto work together, or collab, or do they?
It's not really about when it happens. So, for example, in Atlanta or in LA or anywhere else in London, it happened at a certain time. But right now, it is happening here. So somebody is taking the time to come create this, and I think we should appreciate that. And right now that we're all in the same room, we should be the ones who are supporting that right now. And for all of that to get like Drake or all these people that you're talking about, it took a certain time. Like, all these things working together for them to get noticed, right? So like right now is the time for us to get noticed. So why not appreciate that? Why do we need to like say, hey, like no one appreciates us, so all these Toronto mans are doing this or doing that because like they don't appreciate us, they're just like supporting what they want, or they're just looking at it for the money. You've never lived in the cities. So you don't really know what's happening in those cities.
I just want to go the one thing I wanted to say was, why did it take like someone from England to actually make that happen? It's more or less the fact that before there was no real traction in the city and people don't want to make the traction, but people from the outside see the potential from the outside in, so that's why they want to...
Wait. No, actually, I think... Wait. That's what I want to say. I feel like Toronto does not believe in themselves because realistically, it's an insecurity. No one has. That's not it.
Yo, we know what we have. Yo, we just want to
because it takes a person from outside of Toronto to co-sign for us to be like, all right, that shit is legit. It takes. We don't believe in ourselves until.
But we don't believe in ourselves because they don't believe in us. Like,
no,
they take Toronto as a joke, like people in the United States. People from the States look at Toronto as a joke. Like, if you look at Spotify, if you look at their playlists, every playlist that has more than 1 million belongs to the United States. The playlist that's for Toronto called Northern Barns, it's literally has like 900,000 now. So literally they look at us as a joke. That makes us look at us as a joke.
You know why we look at us as a joke? Guys. Yo.
Talk to me.
The only reason why they look at us as a joke is because we don't believe in ourselves and we don't allow each other.
True.
That is 100% it. At the end of the day, it starts at us. And then when we branch out and we say, hey, let me help you. That doesn't mean once we work together, that's when we all go to the top. That doesn't mean don't you see us as a joke. That doesn't mean that you as a person don't believe in yourself. That means that us as a city, we don't believe that Toronto has the potential. And so it brings us down.
But like, how can you believe in yourself when you see that you get no support?
Then that's within yourself. That's an insecurity thing. Yeah, but that's an insecurity thing. Once you say, okay, everyone doesn't believe in me, but yo, let me just believe in myself. That's when you start to make a difference. Right. Like, hey, you, let me join up with you. Let me lift us up. Let's do this. And then
what if they don't do it though?
But if they don't do it, that's an insecurity problem. That's on you.
I have a question.
Guys, listen, it goes back to greed because the person on top, they're reaching out to help you, and they're co-signing yourself. It's greed. They don't care about you.
I feel one thing people forget to realize is the demographic, okay? And now I have to put logic into this. Okay, we think about morals and morality, but now we have to think about logic. There are 330 people in America. There's only 30 people in Canada. Okay, and only Toronto is popping if you can really take it in. You know what I'm saying? Only Toronto's popping. And how many people are in Toronto? Like 3 million. You know what I'm saying? So let's put it this way. Entertainers. So that can be a rapper, comedian, artist, whatever. For every one entertainer in Toronto, there are probably 100 in a city in America. Do you get what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, that's the same timeline.
One thing people need to understand too as well, because I'm from the hood. The influence is going from the street shit now. Okay? The dropout rate is 50% in the high schools in Canada. Mine, okay? What are you doing to make your money? If you're not selling legal shit, you have to be selling illegal shit. Am I right? Yeah. Okay. So now, watch me carefully. It's the influence on the streets. Now, streets, there are beef because I'm from the streets. There are beef. There are people that cannot agree with each other, okay? There is a man who I cannot say asked me to do a skit in his video. He knows I'm not with the smoke, but he asked me to do a skit in the video, and I told him I can't do the video. Why? Because I have to respect my people who died from the other side. You understand what I'm saying? So people gotta understand that there are other issues involved on why Toronto can't support each other. Off the rip, we're not populated enough to actually, help each other.
Man.
Yes,
that's not true,
yes,
man.
it is.
It's not true.
Because
It's not true, yo. Once you say within yourself, yo, I believe in myself, you are on top of the world. You can impact everyone, everything. You say, yo, hey, I already said this before. You can say, yo, hey, I believe in what you do. Let's team up. Let's do what we can. And then as soon as you get a mastermind crew, you end up lifting everybody up. I understand like the factors like, oh, your hood is this, that. You can't associate with some people because of this and that. But at the end of the day, when you believe in yourself, maybe you can branch out to other like places other than Toronto. You know what I'm saying?
Well, boys, we hit the jackpot this time.
Let me just say one thing. Success is not a destination, it's a journey. I just feel like people in Toronto, they're just waiting for the end results. Then they're like, all right, like, yo, I know you. Like, I knew you, fam. But I just feel like they and I feel like that's why we can't bunch of birds want to feed off once the food is there.
The thing about it is you have to look at what happened. Moji did a dance and then Drake co-signed it. You know what I'm saying? LB Spiffy made a song, Drake co-signed it. Smiley got
Little Tecca got some fame off
That's
LB.
what I'm saying. So it's like,
too, yeah.
And the thing about it is, our generation is growing up and then we listen to music, so we have sense. You understand what I'm saying? We have sense to listen, and we be like, what is this? And then be like, okay, this is proper, right?
Yeah.
The thing about it is now, we see and we listen to the music and now we're saying, what is this? But the thing about it is, we're listening to the what is this? And Drake is co-signing, the big guys are co-signing, what is this? You get what I'm saying? So you have to understand now, everyone's seen it as, if he can do it, or if she can do it, then I can do it.
But why not support each other so we can all do it? You
No.
know what I mean?
It doesn't work like that because at the end of the
No, I don't think it's even like if she could do it, I can do it. It's kind of like,
Why is she doing this? Why is he doing
There's
this?
a lot of hate, but
it's not even why. It's like, why should I? Why should I support?
It's
like,
like-
what's my one
the
one
benefit
like
for it.
shout out gonna do?
But that's,
kind of
that's
like
the benefit.
thing.
We live in a city
Like-
where everybody's trying to eat, right?
Right.
Everybody's trying to eat. So I can give you a perfect example. Like, we have Carter now, we have Shaka, we have all these mans, right?
Right.
Then you have Drake. Drake came in pop. Like, you just said,
Right.
Drake put everybody on. So, like, the mentality for us was everybody wanted to be that person to pop. Everyone wanted to be the person to put Toronto on the map. Look how Drizzy came and put Tita on the map. Look at our city now. It's flourishing. Much people are coming in here, right? The problem is that we never got out of that mentality.
But the problem is though, to get to that standard, like for LB Spiffy to get noticed by Drake, how did it happen? All the J niggas brought him up, so now they put an eye on him now, right? If a man I'm in the room right now is making a track against like 1,000 views, how the fuck is a man like Drake supposed to see it? But if everybody starts hyping it, or you know what? Let me put some notice to the track. You know, maybe it's actually worth listening. A man that's up is not gonna waste his time on a track he thinks is worthless. He's not even gonna look at it. Doesn't matter how good it is. So the fact is, the matter, mans actually have to like support each other. We have to be the first step for the next step for the people like the up there to take the second step, because that's the next step. Everybody wants their first step to be the man that's already up there, and it doesn't work like that. The first step is around us, and the second step is the people that actually can change our lives.
Well, boys, we hit the jackpot this time.
I think that's the question we need to ask ourselves.
It's
true, man.
I'll just say it right now. Toronto's red eye.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Red eye.
People are hating. People are haters out here.
I don't understand how we're all from Toronto. We all could have made this happen ourselves. You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
it's crazy.
I tried to do it like almost 2 years ago. Message everyone on Instagram. You down? Like a lot of people.
You didn't message me.
Well, I did. So
You didn't
You can't be mad about
so
that.
message a lot of people, and like I made a group chat, like try to make everything happen, and people are just like, oh, what's in for me? Money.
Yeah, money.
Wow.
Everyone's all about the money.
And like,
The fast money.
I'm not
That's
getting
true
paid.
still.
Like if I would like, oh, let's meet up and stuff. people are not trying to do that because like it's like there's no money. I don't think I'm gonna get anything. Nobody was trying to support. Like I was like so like it was so crazy because like I messaged a lot of people. But then when someone from a different country with a foreign accent came, was like, no, you guys trying to do this like that. Everyone came through. Like look at how many people is in this room right now.
It's crazy.
So like it's just crazy. There's no support. Like it's just
I'm gonna show you guys something. Like I've been doing whatever I'm doing on social media for a while, and even my own friends like struggle to support me. And if I just met all you guys like a couple weeks ago, and I've gotten the most support I've ever gotten from all the time doing whatever, like it's crazy. And if things like this actually happened before, like who knows where I would be? Who knows where all of us would have been if that happened? Like
you know the saying where they say like a total stranger will support you more than your own friends and family. That's fact. Whatever you're doing, your own friends, you'll be like, you'll go to them first and you'll be like, hey, like, you know, I have that plan. You know, we should work on that. They'll be like, all right, yeah, we'll work on that. Disappear completely. It's like, you were never my friend. Like, it's like, I'm trying to put you on because we're trying to become something and you're not there. So
I just think people they're kind of fearful of the potential that an individual has. Like they see an individual potential, they don't want to water it, they don't want to make it grow. That's what it is.
I feel like Toronto is like full of competition. Like instead of like if you go look at Atlanta, they all uplift themselves. Like if you're a rapper and you know, like you came out the hood, most of the people would like uplift them and like take them out the hood and bring them places, but us, we're not really like that. It's more like, yo, we made it, so fuck you guys.
Yeah, that's why we're always hearing these shit trash, because their bros are lifting them up.
Wait, I'm not even gonna lie, there's a couple areas in Toronto that do the whole support system.
The
Jada Fish niggas are uplifting niggas. One, two, and another thing is that with Toronto, I feel like it's a whole illusion where it's like everybody just puts this whole money talks. Everybody forgets that support brings through ethics, brings through hard work, that brings branding, money, and everything like that. They just squash all that, and it's like, oh, money talks. Like, there's a guy that could wake up in the morning, mama gives him $1,000, he buys a camera, oh, now he's M Works Productions, he's taxing 5 bills and all of this. My nigga, grab your camera, grab a couple niggas that have a tripod, lights, all that, build a little camera team, support, go around, do your works, and build your brand up until like, you have the platform for where like, I am that stush where I can tax a man. But you don't wake up in the morning and thinking you can come tax a man. That's where the whole dropping down the ladder system.
I'm just gonna add
hold up. Same thing that she's saying about the Atlanta rappers, that was a little meme too. That little picture where all the Atlanta rappers on the ladder picking up niggas, and then the Toronto niggas are all dropping down the ladder. She's on it.
Yo, it is.
Wait, it's not all about, you guys are just basing everything on Toronto, but I feel like if you want to like blow up, like it's all about like teamwork. Like if you have like your friends supporting you, like we just have to be.
You don't have that in Toronto.
Exactly, it's all about the hype. Like let me tell you about all those artists in Atlanta. It's people like around them, they're pushing it. Like people in Toronto, they're just haters. Like we
don't uplift each other as much as we should. That's the problem.
It's true.
We're competing with each other.
Yeah. Okay, so I was just gonna say that like Toronto, I feel like is just filled with a bunch of individual people. Like we don't. The thing about Toronto, we all know someone who knows someone. Like we all know each other, and that. I feel like that should make us connect more, but like that even makes us want to take a step back and we're not risk takers. We don't like to put our money where we're not risk takers. We don't like to show support before other people are doing it, you know. We're all individuals. We all just
she hit it.
Like we're not about it. It's really when it push comes to shove, we're not ready to put our money where our mouth is. We're not ready to invest in our friends. If we are trying to like, let's say my friend is selling clothes, we are always asking like, oh, where's my discount? What is that? That's not real support. That's not really support.
Toronto niggas are always looking to be put on.
They want free stuff.
Everyone's using each other too when it comes to Toronto, and everyone. Like, I feel like we're scared to be vulnerable in a sense. Like, we don't really want to show our support because I don't know what it is really, but like, I feel like we're just scared. So, I don't know.
I'm going to touch on what she said. When you go into a store, right? You go into Louis Vuitton or one of these high-end stores. When you go in there, do you say like, hey, can I get a discount on this when you want to buy something? You take out your money and you invest in it. So why not invest in your friend business to bring them up there?
Another thing is, I feel like, I don't know if I'm saying the right words, but like, I feel like Toronto has like such a black mentality. Like, you know how like the black community is not really supporting each other. We don't really want to, you know, invest in it. We don't want to see our people. I feel like that's the same thing with Toronto in a sense, because like we see all these companies starting up, but like, oh, to buy a shirt, $30. Who does she feel like? What? Who does she feel like $30? But I'll spend like a whole grand, like, you know. But it's just, things are crazy. I feel like we have that same mentality. Like, if you really look at things hand in hand, like, we don't really support each other, and I don't know why. But
I feel like it came from a problem. Like, this is going back before all Drake. Toronto is like a city that has been like the opportunity to be as big as like Hollywood, Miami, or whatever. But it's just that we've been looked down so much that there's bare people that look towards those cities that like, oh, those guys are creating stuff. They're leaders, they're creators, and then we'll just be like, I want to be that guy. I want to be that guy.
Facts, so but like, we look down on ourselves too.
Exactly.
We don't even think we're worthy enough.
We can do it.
As soon as we make it, we cut.
Well, boys, we hit the jackpot this time.
Yo, the way you gotta look at it is Canada is like an island to the Americans. They have over 300 million people. We have less than 30 million people. You see how big of a difference that is? Like, so, no, it does matter because of the fact that their audience wants to see something relevant. So what's relevant to people in LA is LA shit. What's relevant to people in Atlanta is Atlanta shit. What's relevant to people in New York is New York shit. No, for 9 out of 10 of the times, let me finish my point. So when you're looking at that, like, cause I'm a rapper in Toronto, I got people in Atlanta looking to me, I got people in Cali looking to me, I got people in New York looking to me, but I don't sign to no one cause I want to put it down for my people out here. Yes, sir. You understand? Yeah, so there's a big difference. It's not that we're too small. They're looking at us, but they want to see real people. They want to see people that they can literally take their money, give to, and watch you do the rest. But people in Toronto don't know how to take the next few steps by themselves because we've been looking at the big artists and hoping that they pick us up. But no, they're in the United States. You have to make it to certain points and get the help to reach the next point. If you don't reach that certain point, no one's gonna look at you, and that's why no one's looking at Canada because Canada's asking to get help. But honestly, we don't need help. We can just handle it ourselves. We can turn Canada into one of the biggest fan bases for hip hop music or whatever type of music in the world. But the truth is, most of the people in Canada are listening to artists from the States. Most of the people in the UK are listening to artists from the UK.
Exactly.
Okay, I think everything. If you're trying to get signed by an artist who's from the US, okay, they don't live in Toronto. They don't know you. There's nothing in it for them to sign you. You gotta prove yourself, and no one's ever done that. So we're here right now, okay? Why did never anybody from Toronto do this, and a guy from London has to come here and do this? We don't believe in ourselves. All of that is aside, but we are here. Because we're
Let me end the talk right here. Hold on. I got one thing to say, yo. At the end of the day, when you say 30 million to 300 million, you're looking at a country to a city in Toronto. You have to make it a state to the city. That's one thing to make it racial even wise. That's one. Two, when you look at it, even when you go to basketball, they try to discredit the Raptors for winning because of why? Oh, this happened, and they don't want nothing from Toronto to actually win because they always want to look at themselves. That's the only thing.
But
so it doesn't matter because to them they look at it as an asterisk, like, oh, we won because of this and because of this. We didn't deserve to win. You know, if this was here, we wouldn't have really won. They don't want to give us full credit no matter what happens. They don't want to give us full credit. So the only way to actually make that happen is we make enough noise here, but no one wants to do that. They always want to look elsewhere. And if elsewhere's trying to discredit us, we have to find a way to do it, but we don't want to do it. It's just that simple.
Well, boys, we hit the jackpot this time.